Our story begins in the heart of Africa in a place called Rhino Ridge. The year is 2011. Four young male lions, just barely grown up, found each other. They were brothers, family, connected by blood and a shared future. They had no idea they were about to become legends. Life in the African plains is tough. Just staying alive is a challenge every single day. But these four lions had a spirit that wouldn't break. They were strong, brave, and super close. Together they could face anything. Their adventure was just beginning. They wanted something special. A beautiful place called Musketeers Marsh. This area was ruled by an old, powerful lion. But the four brothers weren't scared. They wanted a home of their own. The fight was intense. The ground shook when they roared. But being young and strong helped them win. The old lion was defeated and chased away. The marsh was theirs. The four brothers, known as the Musketeers of the Mara, had made their mark. Each musketeer was special, a powerful force all his own. There was Scarface, the oldest, named for a scar on his face. He was smart and always planning, the brains of the group. Sikio had the best eyesight. He could spot a gazelle from far, far away. Hunter, just like his name, was fierce and never gave up. And then there was Morani, the youngest. He was playful and always loyal to his brothers. The Musketeers began their rule. They were unstoppable, taking over more land, their story becoming more famous with each season. Female lions wanted to be with them, have their cubs. They had lots of babies, making sure their family would continue to rule. Their story was all about winning and being strong. They fought off enemies, protected their land, and made sure their family had everything they needed. The Musketeers were at the top of their game. Sadly, time started to change things. One by one, the Musketeers began to disappear. Hunter was the first to go, lost in the wild. No one knows what happened to him. Then came Morani, hurt badly in a big fight. The Pride was sad. Their numbers were shrinking. Only Scarface and Sikio were left, their once beautiful manes now turning grey. They weren't as strong as they used to be. They moved slower, their roars not as loud. Their time as rulers was coming to an end. Sikio was the next to go, leaving Scarface all alone. Scarface, the wise one, the planner, the leader. He was the last musketeer, the one who carried their story. He lived his last days with his family, knowing his legacy lived on in his many cubs. When he died, it was the end of an era. The Musketeers were gone. But their story, like the sounds of the wind, still echoed across the plains. The Mara, a place of life and death, kept changing. New groups of male lions came along, wanting the land the Musketeers once ruled. This is how it always goes. Someone new takes over. The Musketeers were gone, but they changed the Mara forever. Their family, their cubs, are still living in the Mara today. The Musketeers' story is just one small piece of the Mara's bigger story. Groups like the Mara Predator Conservation Program, MPCP, work hard to keep an eye on and protect lions and other animals. They study them and help them survive. What they do is super important for understanding the Mara and protecting its future. The story of Scarface and the Musketeers reminds us how amazing and powerful nature is. Their story, a part of the Mara itself, is incredible. The Mara, with all its exciting adventures, continues to amaze us. And as long as lions live there, the story of the four Musketeers will never be forgotten.